once again to the Cloister of the Dice. We are here to start a new campaign here, ladies and gentlemen, as we travel into the world of the Ogre Gate. I'm your MC behind the scenes, I'm John, and we're joined by our DM, Mildred the Monk, and our players, Lady K, Nafanor Frawl, and our newest member of our team, Stellar Shiva. Folks, how are we doing today?
We exist on this plane of existence.
Yeah. Blame my job for screwing with my Saturdays.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it's something we'll have to get used to. And now that you guys are all here, let me move a very familiar token. So this particular thing is going to be very important as we go forward, given that this is a hex crawl. And if any of you are sick of looking at this map, I regret to inform you, you're going to be seeing it quite a bit because, again, hex crawl. For those of you in the table, if you want a version of this so that the region map stuff at the bottom is not being blocked off by the UI, I will happily provide.
Please and thank you. But a little bit of housekeeping, folks. As you can see, we've done a little bit of cleaning up, and I've decided to adopt last week's setup in regards to our reactives and name tags and whatnot, because I personally feel it opens everything up a little better.
Mm-hmm. And I think a bit of the inspiration was after the experience we had with Highlander last week. But
hold on just a second. There we go. Trying to contact a certain person.
Also, I am not seeing the buttons at the bottom.
that is
You're not
odd.
seeing those?
Nope, I'm not seeing those.
Oh shit.
I know it's on my end. They are working for K.
Well, you know the word. You know our favorite saying.
Refreshing before bitching. Yeah, no, they still didn't come up.
That's weird.
No, I'm weird.
What buttons are we talking about?
There is supposed to be a set of buttons for the different skill levels. I put those in as a macro.
Oh.
And it is supposed to be visible to all players.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I don't see it either.
Oh boy.
Do you guys have show macro quick bar checked?
Under where?
All right, go under your settings.
It's under under the collection tab, so the one right next to the gear.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
So it's under.
Yeah, I clicked it, but it's still not showing.
Well, unclick and then replay.
Oh wait, here we go. I gotta activate all the macros. There we go.
Yep, now I see it.
I'm so.
Yeah.
Okay. On roll 20, the second to last tab at the upper right is the collection tab.
One to the left of the gear.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, this is a new thing, even for me.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that Roll20 does not have support for this particular game, it means that I had to do a little bit of improvisation.
Yeah. So once you click on the collection tab, you should see the macros section right at the top. Just click on every single one of those macros where it says in bar, and then make sure the macro bar option at the very bottom of that list is also clicked.
Okay.
Yeah, and those will be to automate and keep. It's not going. It should show for some of them if it's keep higher or keep lower. The reason I had to write it as skill 0 is if I write it as unskilled, it would automatically alphabetize. So if you're making an unskilled roll, it's got to be that.
So do we click the skill button thingies if we make a roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody's got 3D dice activated, right?
How do you check that?
All right. So go under the gear with settings. That's your settings area. Scroll down. It'll say dice options under text chat options.
Enable 3D dice.
Yep.
And do I click automatically roll 3D dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now with that in mind, I'm not sure if we got this during the session 0. It's been a few weeks, but did each of you have a answer in mind to the question of how they have a relationship with Lady 87?
Yeah, we already discussed it.
Not me.
I've got a slight idea.
I meant we as in me and Monk.
Yeah. This isn't a question that a direct answer is needed right now, but it is something to consider.
I've got a few ideas.
And subsequently, it'll be important because obviously that you're in a region of the Empire that is under her control, and Lady 87, who may as well be the Don of this particular prefecture, Honshu.
She's the BBIC.
Mm-hmm. Anything involving the criminal underworld, she either knows about it or knows who is involved with it. But lately, there's been a bit of a problem. Namely, a certain drug that's being introduced into the prefecture that she does not have direct control over, and that being Celestial Plume. Now, where you all come in is that just shortly before the events of all of this, you were called in to assist with dealing with this investigation. There is a caravan that will be passing off-road from River Village to Daoshu. And she wants that caravan intercepted and possibly investigated, tracking the source and for you to find a way to take control of the source. Before you set off, you did end up meeting with Lady 87 and some of the members of her family. And one thing you did notice is that some of them were missing fingers, some of them were missing eyes, some of them have had different parts of their bodies cut off. And Lady 87 herself definitely looks what you would expect someone of her stature to look like, and has the biggest amount of "don't fuck with me" energy.
So basically, my mother.
Funny, I was gonna say myself.
Yeah, but we fuck with you all the time.
I don't see the possibility of Kay cutting off people's fingers.
Excuse you, sir. Well, no, I'm gonna
Maybe
give you that
gnawing
one.
them off, but that's one thing.
No, I'm actually gonna give you that one because I get real squicky with blood.
See? I know what I'm doing. But regardless, the main thing is that this is essentially a, for lack of a better term, trial run for you guys to see whether or not you are skilled enough to work within her organization. If you succeed, then you'll be getting better work and the benefits that it comes with. If you fail, you might get tasked with even worse things or have to endure punishments.
Or if we fail, we might just be dead.
Yeah, Lady 87 presents herself as a cruel but fair woman. Merit is rewarded, failure is punishment. You might lose an eye, you might lose a finger, you might lose an ear, or you might lose a head.
Well, I shouldn't have allowed someone to touch this pretty face.
Well, John, it was nice knowing you.
Wow!
Ah, yes, his head's been ripped off.
I just get called out right out the gate. What the hell?
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, what? You can't handle a roasting?
Oh no, you should see me and Kay. We go at each other all the fucking time.
Thus illustrating the beauties of monogamy.
But with that said, as you head off, and hang. Hold on a moment. I need to make sure that I have. So you guys are starting this particular thing within the Tungan district of the matter, and it is mostly because it's, as I said before, it is known where it's going to be heading. According to the info, the caravan in question is heading in from River Village to Daoshu, and because of that, it is going to be a bit of travel. I mean, but not by much. Keep in mind, one hex within this particular map is the equivalent of 30 miles. But the big reason why it going to Daoshu is important is because, as you can see, that is the 87 Killers territory. And hold on a moment. And thank you for doing the audio check, cosplaying as me for a moment.
Oh, no. I said K here.
I know. I just had to. I had to make the joke. You know. But I think as far as discovering where the caravan is, there's multiple ways that you can potentially do it. So what approach would you guys like to take in River Village to track down this caravan?
Is this a community decision, or?
If you like.
Well, my suggestion would be talking to the locals.
I can certainly work my chums on a few people. Maybe help sneak out some information on them.
Alright, really quick, can everybody hear John okay? Because he's coming in kind of soft on my end.
My end too.
Huh. Weird.
I can hear John fine.
Yeah. Check our Discord settings, see if that's affecting anything.
Let's take a look. No, I've got.
Oh yeah, I turned him down.
I've got your volume where I normally have it, but you came in really soft that time.
Maybe I was too far away from my mic.
Possibly.
But like I was saying, like I said, I can work my charm on a few people. Maybe slither out some information from them.
All right. Let's see, and given the fact that you're thinking of being that level of charming. Roll persuade.
All right. How would I do that exactly?
All right. What do you have for persuade?
2.
Then roll skill 2.
Skill 2. Okay. 5.
It's enough to know that there was a caravan brought in by the that is carrying Phoenix headbands. According to the manifest, it's supposed to be heading to Daoshu over in the southeast, and then moving forward into Tungan. But as far the caravan itself is being handled by the Zune Escort Company.
Alright. Kalu will probably try her luck in seeing if she can get some info out of the folks at the taverns.
All right, I'd say given that That's all. You could either go with persuade or empathy.
I'm gonna go with persuade.
All right. Roll that.
And that is skill 2, so roll the skill 2, right?
Yep.
7.
The main thing you find out of that is nothing direct about any sort of caravan itself, but you do hear a bit of a rumor that the Temple of the Jade Mercies have been acting a little high and mighty. Some people think that they're trying to pick a fight.
I'm gonna go over and try and find. Is there such a thing as a local constabulary?
In River Village, not so much. It's not big enough. It's the only thing that would be there is the equivalent of a sheriff.
Okay, so go over to the sheriff and try and convince him that that we're seeking troublemakers and what we can find out.
All right. In that case, roll like with the others. I want you to roll empathy.
Can I do it as I'm trying to deceive him into thinking that I'm, a cop kind of thing? I'm actually a law enforcement.
Yes, you can, and you better hope that you get a good roll on that.
Well, I have skill 3 in it, which is why I'm choosing deception.
Mm-hmm. All right, roll it.
Nice.
Very nice.
You rolled exactly what you needed.
Which is how it's supposed to be.
Ember's here.
Ah.
Hello. Sorry about being late.
No worries. Oh. Better late than never.
At least I'm not an hour late.
That is true.
No, but we have to make this joke, this little in-joke for us. You are the winner of the Doku Challenge today.
Mm-hmm.
I would have given her the freebie on this one because it's only her second time streaming with us.
I know.
Bastard. Don't worry, Amber. I'll take care of him later.
Yes,
Moving
but
on.
Kay, here all of us are cremated equally.
I think Kay's secretly Lady 87.
But to catch you up a bit, Ember, you all have been tasked by Lady 87 to try to investigate a caravan that's heading from River Village, where you guys are at currently, into Daoshu. Mostly because this caravan is moving unaccounted for by her people, which is why she wants to know what's on that and why such a big deal would be made out of it. And after your meeting with Lady 87, it's very clear that if you succeed, there will be rewards. If you fail, there will be very painful punishments.
I'll be right back. I actually have to do something really quick that I usually do during the morning. So I will be quickly back.
All right. But as
To
you
everybody
do,
sorry.
as you do continue your investigation, and let me get back to what Salway had found. He does think that you carry yourself enough that he could believe that you're some sort of undercover constable, and he does let you know that things have been. You haven't been around here, so I'll tell you, things have been a bit tense. A lot of the underworld sects and a lot of the unorthodox sects are in this. Nobody's drawn blades yet, but everybody knows it's a matter of time before somebody does something that's going to start a fight.
It's that kind of a situation. Is there any major actors in this one?
Just the folk who've been around for the longest time. The Jade Mercies, the 87 killers, that sort of thing.
I thank him for the information and let him know that he's doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. So, given that you've got a bit of info, you know the route that it's going. You know the company that is escorting it, and that things are getting more and more tense. Within this particular prefecture. So, with that kind of thing in mind, what do you guys plan on doing regarding the information you have?
Well, I was gonna go to the inn and try my luck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Let me just click on the Sacristy chat, and you can get the link to the Roll20 where the game is.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Roll20 at?
Click on next to the Sacristy voice call. You should see open chat. Click on that, and you'll see the link right there. Kay posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
And when it comes to that info, the big thing that's been made clear is a lot of things are very tense, especially since most people who are involved with just the day-to-day life within the district want to do as much as they can to not get dragged into whatever's going on with these sects.
The usual, keep our heads down and hope that it doesn't hurt us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Sorry.
Angel, you should. Sorry, Nutty. Amber, you should see. Sorry about that. You should see your character in the thing. The other thing I'm gonna need you to do is to go into the collection tab, hit show macro quick bar, and hit all of the macros that I have, so that those show up as quick access on the bottom of the screen.
Macros?
Yeah, if you go to the second to last tab in the upper right, next to the gear, you should see that's the collections tab. And then you can see all the macros right there. Just click next to in bar on each of them, and the final thing show macro quick bar at the bottom.
How are y'all Sorry.
I am confused.
Okay, let's take it one step at a time. Click the collections tab, like I said. In the upper right corner of Roll20, you should see the all the tabs. The second to last
Collection.
one. Yep, click on that. And you should see all the macros right there at the top.
Which is the mastery skill.
Yeah, click on in bar next to each one of those. And
Okay.
for show macro quick bar is also checked at the bottom of that list.
Alright.
And let me hide the playing card deck because that's not going to be important.
How are y'all changing your art to your character art? How are y'all?
On the chat, in the chat tab, at the very bottom you'll see as and next to and then your name with a drop down menu. You can change that to your character.
Ah, okay, thank you. There, now we're all coordinated.
Exactly.
Speaking of,
So-
we probably should have Ember introduce her character.
Yeah. So, Ember, would you mind doing the honors of introducing the Golden Spider?
I forget how to pronounce the name.
It should
Ha-
be
ha-
Xiao.
Puzhao. I'm Puzhao. I go by the Golden Spider. I work for the... What second did I work for again?
Perfect celestial.
Perfect Heaven.
Thank you.
Perfect Hagen Leech sect. Lineage. There we go. Dyslexia for you.
Oh yes.
He knows that all too well.
Did y'all ever hear about the dyslexic atheist?
You mean the insomniac dyslexic atheist who sat up all night wondering if there really was a dog?
Oh my god.
Well,
Where do we see our abilities and shit where we know what to roll?
That's gonna be
that-
on the character sheets aren't supported by Roll20, so Monk has them set up in the Google Drive. Monk, if you could.
I got it.
All right. I mean, in theory, I could set up Roll20 compatibility,
But
but
we don't want you hallucinating in code again.
Mhm.
But that's fun. I do that every night.
Alright, I posted the link to the Google Drive inside Chrissy's chat. Just open that up, find your character, pull up that sheet, and now you'll know everything.
Oh wow, okay, sorry.
No worries, you're new. This is new to you. That's
It's
why
new
we're helping, because
to
we
us.
know this is all like a brand new world for you.
it's new to both of us. Don't worry. You're not the
Yeah.
only one new here.
Okay,
Every game is someone's first. We always keep that in mind.
okay. Yeah, I'd like to roll a persuade on the innkeeper.
All right. What do you have for persuade?
3.
All right, click skill 3 on Roll20.
Skill 3 or skill 3 mastery?
Skill 3 mastery. You don't have a mastery subject here.
So skill 3.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Kay.
6.
All right. What you mainly end up hearing is that in the last week he had to kick out 3 people who were asking for celestial plume. He doesn't serve that in the inn because that's trouble that he does not need.
Even if he doesn't directly serve Lady 87, he knows not to get on her bad side.
I think John's the one who got kicked out.
No. You think I would cross Lady 87? Are you fucking kidding me?
To get high, yeah, to get high.
Hey, I am not against indulging myself, but I also know the rules, and I am not going to piss her off. I will find other ways to get my fix, thank you very much.
Pretty much.
I've served her well, and she helped me get my career off the ground. I am not going to cross her. Besides, she helps me get my fix in other ways. Please. I know I ain't good enough to be winning her affections like that.
You can always try.
I'll be lucky if I end up as a male concubine for that woman.
There's a reason why so many members of the family have missing fingers, ears, or eyes. Just saying.
Yeah, he's not gonna risk his pretty face like
Worst
that.
that could happen.
Exactly. I asked around and I learned very quickly what not to do, and I was like, okay, so don't try to swoo her. Gotcha.
And if he made it the wrong way, he could be missing something entirely different from everyone else.
Yeah.
Two entirely something different.
Yeah.
We'd be calling him Varys from Game of Thrones. We'd be
Oh. Well, since you brought that up, I will note I am not doing the severed head take a drink game.
Worried about ruining your liver, huh?
I'm worried about having you all run out of alcohol.
Well,
But-
that would be the end of me, because one drink and I'd be on the floor dead.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving right along. So, after a bit of investigating, you did, as I meant, you found out what I mentioned before. So, but that's the good news. The bad news is the caravan left a few hours ago. It looked like they were taking a shortcut through the wilderness.
So if we're gonna intercept them, we have to move quickly.
We should probably leave now then.
I agree.
So, since you guys are technically moving between hexes to do that, which is why I have that set up there. Here's the main question: I was going to ask if you guys are using the waterways to do so, but but that's not the case. So I'm gonna need one of you to roll survival. The TN is 5, so you need a 5 or higher to pass.
I have
Okay, I'll-
nothing on that one, so
I
Where's
have something.
I am not the on survival.
I've got a survival too, so anyone higher?
I've got a survival on travel 1.
I've got nothing, so yeah.
Go for it, Neff.
Neff, you take it.
I mean, you could both roll since we both.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
My dice is on fire today.
don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Because what is our
That's what I was
favorite
trying to
saying-
do.
What is our favorite saying here in the temple?
The dice god show no mercy.
Amen.
Amen.
So
It's okay, my dice rolls tend to suck, so...
You couldn't be any worse than our buddy Mike.
Do I need to bring up my Sword World performance?
no,
Mike
you
is the
no,
worst.
There's a reason Mike has been my whipping boy for the better part of a decade. But let me roll on the Fonshu table.
Woo.
So, as you do a bit of travel, you do come before you find the caravan. You do find some local merchants, and because the goods that they have aren't they. It's not anything of note for you guys. It's just standard fare. The kind of stuff that's certainly lucrative, but nothing that is going to be of your interest. A lot of little knickknacks and the like, but it does mean that you do overhear a few things. And as far as what you overhear, there's a rumor that one of the more infamous outlaws, Saffron Tigress, is still alive, but she's in hiding. Some people claiming that they saw her, but it's akin to saying that claiming to people that you saw Bigfoot.
Or, you heard it from a quote-unquote very reliable source.
But as you continue onward, you do find that this particular caravan, which it is mostly essentially a rice caravan in its appearance, is way too well defended for what would just be a standard shipment. Because you end up seeing the usual servants, about 15, but also about 6 people who look very much tougher. A lot of them carrying around Dao on their backs. One of them having a Dao and a bow.
Alright, let me look at something here.
Though when it comes to how many there's about 7 carts and about 9 horses in this particular caravan. But
Alright, can I try rolling deception to see if I can sidle up to one of the guys and tempt him in regards to information?
One of the people. You guys have been watching the caravan from a distance. They haven't noticed you yet. But
Gotcha.
Where's deception at on the...
Deception's gonna be under mental.
Mm-hmm. But how do you guys want to approach this?
I've got an idea.
Let's hear it.
So, how about we have, let's see. Is there any way we can overtake the caravan without them, seeing us? So we
Doing
can
the same
get
thing.
So that way we can get just ahead.
That can be done.
But
Yep.
I hear the but there.
It is going to involve it. You are going to have to move a bit quickly to do that.
All right, so
So each of you are going to be rolling speed.
all right. Question: how far are we behind the caravan?
enough to be somewhat out of sight.
But close enough that if I, for instance, go running up screaming for help, they'll stop and turn around to look.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that. Hey Lou looks over at oh god, I'm forgetting names all of a sudden here.
Don't worry.
Let's see. Hey Lou looks over at Zhao and Hua and is like, "Hey girls,
Yes.
wanna help me give the boys a leg up, as it were?"
Like,
Alright, so the plan of action is that the three of us are gonna make ourselves look like we got roughed up just a little bit. And we're gonna go running up screaming for help from the nice big strong caravan men. So that's definitely gonna be a deception roll.
I don't have anything deception.
That's okay, I'll roll for us.
Okay.
If you're rolling with something you don't have a skill in, that is skill 0. You'd hit skill 0. It's just you're rolling 2d10 and keeping the lowest.
So yeah, that's my plan of action if you guys are down for that. And
one second, my cat's walking on my keyboard.
I look over at Ling and raise my eyebrow. It's like, yeah, but doesn't that make us the bad guys?
No, you two are gonna hide.
Sorry, that was not me. That was my cat.
Your cat rolled no, not too bad.
That's a decent roll for interesting.
I love how there's a K added in there.
Oh. Yeah, that's on me to make sure that that only the highest or lowest die matters. As Kay can attest, I had to go through a lot of trial and error to get the dice program to work the way I wanted.
Yep. But we got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters.
So, when it comes to if I understand this right, the plan is that you're going to appear a bit roughed, so you can get their attention, calling for help.
Yes. And we're going to try to get them all distracted, so that way, Lang and, Wei can, or Yao and Wei can try to do some investigating.
Alright. I know it'd be tempting to say that this is going to be a persuade roll, but given that you're trying to appeal to some form of chivalric duty, essentially, for the ladies, this is either going to be deception, or empathy.
All right, I'm rolling deception.
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna roll
other.
perception as well because I have a 3.
I don't have one in either, so...
So just roll skill 0.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Lou is rolling 6.
I am
Alright.
rolling.
Good.
Oop. Did I roll correctly, or...
Did you hit skill 0?
How do I hit skill 0?
That's what the macros are for, down to the bottom.
Oh.
There you go.
Alright.
Alright, and Shiva, we're waiting on your roll.
Okay, I'm rolling.
9.
I think you all should make sure to give give Shiva what a fruit basket or something, because 9 was what you needed.
Good job, Shiva.
I'm not gonna jinx it, but I'm happy.
Congratulations.
Find some wood nearby and knock on it.
I got some wood on. I'm on a wooden table right now.
You know, as I keep telling people, there are no atheists at the gaming table. But
Praise RNGesus.
yeah, that part of it is successful. A few of the porters and some of the servants have approached the ladies and are trying to console them due to their acting, though. Although off in the distance, I'd imagine that Lang Yao is cringing at how bad their acting is because, well, he's an actor.
Well, which one Shiva's? You're
She's
Zheng, right?
she's Xinghua.
Mhm.
Yeah, Zhenghua. I give Zhenghua a little bit of credit. It's like, not bad. The other two could use a little work, but not bad.
I don't see you in drag, asshole.
Not right now, but I'm an actor. I can do what I can. I'm not adverse to dressing up like a lady if the need calls for it.
Then why didn't you?
Because you didn't ask.
He doesn't have the figure for it right now.
Exactly.
He's a little chubby.
No.
No.
I just don't
But-
have my outfit for it. That's all.
Yeah. Now, as far as the other half of this equation, since you guys need to move quickly in order to get into position, you guys are gonna need to roll speed.
Well, luckily for me, I actually am pretty skilled in speed. So roll.
I, on the other hand, am not.
Ouch!
Not talking big now, are ya?
No,
That was
No,
Indeed,
I was
awesome.
hoping for this.
All right, rolling. 7.
And I needed at least one of you to. How the hell do you get snake eyes on 2d10?
Because I failed to realize I had been sacrificing to Lucifer, not praying to RNGesus.
Neff. Hey, Neff. Farewell, adieu, my sweet Spanish ladies. Farewell.
No, actually, I have a backup plan. After all, I can always just hide.
Is that why you wear leather armor?
Yes, exactly. But I can go stealthy.
Well, all right. If you want, to go stealthy, that's one approach. Oh. So as you're going stealthy, I'm going to be rolling detect, because stealth isn't something you roll for; it's something you defend against. So,
Yep.
what is your stealth defense?
Which number? First one or second one?
In this case, it would be the second one, given your equipment.
9.
All right. So none of the people here, none of the NPCs here, have any ranks in detect, so they have to roll that at skill 0. They have to roll. So you luck.
Nope. Almost.
Yeah, The only way they would have gotten it is if it was all 9s or 10s.
They seen that think.
So with that in mind, the guys of the party have managed to get into position. Question to Lang Wao and Zhao Wei: how are you going to signal to the ladies that you're in position?
A flare gun. I'm kidding.
No, no, we don't have those. And besides, we need a subtle way to do this.
What time of the year is it?
I'd say spring.
Make a peacock call. That won't be out of place.
I was yeah, because if it was summertime, I was going to suggest a cicada.
Yeah, I could. Well, being an actor, I certainly know how to do stuff like that, so I could do a peacock call.
All right. I want you to roll deception.
Deception? Okay. Oh, that's good. I can do deception. 9!
9?
Yeah, you.
9?
Everyone hears the call of a peacock, but the caravanners don't think too much of it.
Actor, peacock. Somehow that fits.
So now that you've heard the sound of a peacock, what are the ladies in this little scheme going to be doing?
Well, being the honey trap, Helu is going to take a deep breath in, squish her boobs together, and go, is there any way we could trouble you for a demonstration of your might? Because the men that attacked us are down yonder.
Roll deception.
Oh my god.
6.
Me pushing in the background over this.
So
Sorry.
the servants buy into it, but the guards of the caravan are a little bit unconvinced. You do overhear one of them going, go, use that act on a red light district, woman.
Oh, come now. Surely such a small thing couldn't be that big of a deal. I'm gonna roll. I have a 3 in deception.
All right. Skill 3.
8.
It does aid in the thing, and because of that, you do see that the guards end up heading a bit yonder. At which point they end up seeing, because one of you is still in stealth. They end up seeing a single man standing in the middle of the road with a spear.
Oh, no.
Hello there, gentlemen. And what can I do for you on this fine day?
I heard you were accosting that lady down there, so we should be asking you what you're doing. And one of them has his hand on his currently sheathed Dao.
I have no idea what what you're talking about, sir. Do I look like the kind of man that could rough up a lady? I mean, look at me. I'm a frail, skinny man. Even the spear is only used for defense. I couldn't hit anybody with this that hard if I tried.
Well, then we're going to see how well you can defend yourself. As you see five of them drawing down.
So it's gonna be one of those days, is it? Very well.
Yep. So, John?
Yes, sir?
What time is it?
Oh, let's see. Check my old phone. Let's see. According to this.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, prep your ears, ladies and gentlemen, because it's combat time!
Sorry, I had to mute my mic real quick.
So, let me. Now, you guys are going to see the combat setup very shortly. But do not expect a map because this isn't going to be that kind of affair. Much like what we did last season, this is another theater of the mind affair. So you've got five enemies who I'm using the Junior Disciple template for. And let's see, we have Len Yao. Actually, let me zoom to fit on my end. You guys can do the same. I know the sizing is going to be a bit off, but that's what happens when you go gridless. And didn't mean to double click that. And Zhao Wei, who is still in stealth. So first off, this is where we get to the initiative end of things. I haven't put everybody else's tokens on the sheet yet because you haven't launched your side of things. When you do, I'll be putting your end of the tokens on the board. But
So John's got himself in a little bit of a trouble.
Well, by design, this was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I hid?
Yeah. But first, so for the people who are active in combat, I need you to roll speed.
Speed? Alright. Well, that's a good thing for me.
What if I choose to
Wow.
not be active?
Well, you're in stealth, so you haven't jumped into the turn order yet.
Real quick, Shiva Ember, check the side chat for Sacristity. And
Okay,
respond there.
checking side chat.
Checking side chat for Sacristity. Okay, what am I checking for? Oh,
Just type it out, so that way we're not interrupting them.
okay.
That's why I said my character's blushing.
Alright, so let me put Leng Yao in there at a 10. And as far as the guards that you guys are seeing, I know it says Junior Disciple. That's because I'm not each single encounter, I'm not doing a separate setup. I'm using some default templates. But see, they're God. They've got speed. They've got speed at 0. All right, so 4, 9, 4, 7, 5. So, in actuality, I'm just going to have them as one setup. So, top of the order, which means Leng Yao is going first.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think you set up any of my techniques in the character sheet.
Oh.
It's not under combat or kung fu techniques?
I have 2 combat techniques, and that's it.
That is odd, because I could have sworn that I did.
I just now realized it.
Oh. But this isn't gonna be an encounter where they're gonna be necessary, so that's something I can take care of in a
Later.
bit.
Gotcha. Well, in this case, do I have any way to kind of do take my spear and do a sweep on them to hit as many as possible? Because 5 on 1, I'm not gonna be going at it one at a time. I'll get my ass kicked.
I believe it can certainly be done. So given that, especially since you do have, they are going to be 10 feet. They're going to be at least 10 feet away from you.
Yep.
I'm going to have you roll the appropriate skill for your spear. But because of the maneuver, it just means that the parry defense is going to be up by 1 for them.
Okay, that's not too bad. Because my spear is a 2d10 attack roll, so I would assume skill 2.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. 6.
You need to get a 5. You need to get a 5 in order to pass. But since you got a 5, I will allow for rolling damage against 2 of them.
All right.
And make sure to note the D10 bonus to damage because of sweep.
All right. So 2d10, you said?
Yes.
I'm rolling 5d10.
Yeah.
Normal damage is 3.
You're rolling 5d10, and you need to beat their hardiness defense.
All right. So what is it? Roll 5d10. Just roll 5d10 general.
Yeah, there should. If you click on your character, there should be an individual macro just for weapon damage.
Damage spear. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. You got a 10. 10s are profound successes.
Damn, son.
Which means you get to add in another die. So
I could roll 3 more because I didn't get any count for the other 2.
No, you just get a profound success. You just roll 1 more die.
Alright, so just roll skill 1.
Yep.
3.
Okay, so you're only doing one. You're only damaging. One of them is what? That means these two are taking 1 damage, which takes them out.
As you see Leng Yao just twirl into the air with a fancy grace, or twirl around and just swing the spear in a sweeping motion, and 3 of them jump back, but the other 2 just get hit square in the head and get knocked right the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so maybe I fibbed a little bit about my combat skills. That's the sign of a good actor, boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. And as far as the remaining ones, they are going to try and retaliate against you, as you see 3 of them attempt to take shots at you. Mostly just charging at you and swinging with their down. And you can see from their stances that they appear to have some martial training, but you can't tell from where.
You know, this is a problem, because unfortunately, while I'm good at fighting, I'm not good at defending.
So, that is going to be a medium melee for them. So they're going to be rolling skill 1 versus your hardiness.
Ow!
All right, that's 1 wound. All right, now for the second one. All right.
That ties.
All right. In this case, ties don't go. You specifically have to go over it. That was made very clear. So that's a whiff.
And so's that one.
So you got hit once. So first, since enough time has passed, is Leng Yao going to be fighting these alone, or is he getting reinforcements from the rest of you?
Well, actually, I have an idea. I'm going to try something. Since we are in a somewhat forested area, are we not?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, China is home to tigers.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm going to make a tiger sound.
All right. Roll deception. You are gonna need at least an 8.
You were saying?
Fair enough.
Well, damn.
So you end up making the sound there, and that gets them a bit distracted.
Yeah, I mean, a tiger in this environment, they would not be doing well.
Mm-hmm. Some of them a bit nervous, thinking that you have some sort of thinking that Leng Yao has some sort of tiger spirit. But
Meow for the good people.
But as for
you've already seen my friend.
Yeah.
Well,
Leng Yao
okay.
rolled deception.
Not a problem for me.
I'd say you did it.
Yeah. they believe that you carry a tiger spirit. But just a note with the rest of you. Are any of you going to try and ambush?
Depending on how, I basically will wait and see how they will go, and if they start doing too much, I will react this turn, but otherwise, I'm going to remain hidden.
Yeah, I'm referring to the ladies.
Girls, time to put it into practice.
All right.
So I am actually going to stay behind, and I'm going to use detect on the cart, so that way I can start riffling through everything.
Look at that. The men are away, and she's already ripping through stuff.
If I wanted to do a surprise attack, what would that entail?
Oh, well, for you jumping in is going to be a surprise attack. So let me put you two on the thing. And god damn it did this again. I thought it was done. I thought it was done with this all permissions visibility thing back in Sword World. Apparently not. Okay, let me put Ember's character in there, and let me put your character in. So, for the purposes of using turn order in subsequent turns, Hu Zhao and Shangguan, I need both of you to roll speed.
Roll speed, okay.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure I have points in speed. Yeah, I have 2 in speed.
I have 2 in speed.
Alright, both of you roll skill 2.
Ooh, 10.
8.
Alright, so 10, 8. Since 10s are a profound success, Hu Zhao, I need you to roll a single d10.
Just roll 1d10.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
skill 1.
Oh, skill 1.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So because of that 10, you'll get a 1 off when it comes to an extra action. So let me do a bit of sorting. Let's see. Oops. Forgot about the whole add turn thing on the symbol here. Do that. So since it's the start of the order, and as they've been ganging up on Lang Yao, you two show up to provide a bit of a pincer because of the fact that you're doing a ambush. When you make an attack or use a technique, the T end is going to go down by 1. So since it is technically the ambush round of it, Hu Zhao, you're going to be doing your first action. So what are you going to be doing against the three guards that are beating up on the pretty boy?
Me? Yes. I'm gonna use my 3 section staff to attack.
Alright. Just an attack, you're not using any techniques?
Techniques. Where's techniques at?
It'll be near the bottom of your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
least against attack roll. God, there's so much to pick from. I think until I get the hang of it, I think I'm just going to attack.
All right. So in that case, roll. Actually, since you're using the staff, that's a 1d10 roll, and that's going to go up against their hardiness.
Mm-hmm. So 1 skill, or?
Yeah. That's a 4. Which just makes it so. Which one are you aiming at? The top one, the middle one, or the lower one? Don't worry about the position on the map. Oh, that's just
the top
placed
one.
All right. If you click on your character in Roll20, you should within the attributes and abilities thing, you should see a section just for your 3-section staff. That's where you can click to do damage.
Seeing a bunch of defense, but not.
Look under abilities.
I am looking under abilities.
You should see one for 3-section staff and one for a composite bow.
That's... Oh, I see it now. And click on the micro bar.
Just click on the dice.
Okay.
All right, that's a 3. Let's see, does that hit hardiness? It does. So he takes 1 wound, which takes him out. And since again at top of order, Leng Yao, you are up.
Well, now that I have some backup, I don't feel as concerned about going all out like I did earlier. So I'm just gonna casually just hop back within my 10-foot range and basically just take a single stab at one of the other junior disciples. I'll take the middle one.
All right.
So let me go ahead and roll that. That will be skill 2. Another 10, baby!
All right. Roll another die.
Another single die for attack.
Yep.
6.
It's only 1 damage, but how do you want to take him out?
Like I said, I hop back and I'm like, you may be tough, my friend, but you are so easily fooled. And I just go a single thrust right at the chest. Hit him right in the heart.
A shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
And I'm to blame.
You give love a bad name.
But let's see now for the guards. The remaining one is going to try and retaliate at Hugh Zhao. So that's going to be a roll of medium melee, which they have at 2, and this is going to be compared to your parry defense. Okay, they rolled a 9. Does that beat your parry?
Ember?
Yeah. You might repeat that?
Right.
Does it beat my parry?
Yeah.
The second number.
Parry defense is 6.
And that beats it, so now for damage.
Are you guys
It is
aware?
physically
This is the base is 3. I'm pretty sure that does not hit.
Yeah, they hit, but they didn't do damage. Though as they tried to attack you, it ends up just slicing a bit off your sleeve, and that's it. You didn't manage to fully parry it, but you managed to get just enough so that all they did was just cut a hole in your clothes. Nothing major or anything like that. Just a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch.
Your leg's off!
No, it isn't.
It's lying right there.
I've had worse.
Pansy.
Alright, so Shanghua, you are up.
Okay, I will attack with my needle attack, which is, to be specific, storming needles.
Alright. What is it? So roll the skill that. So what skill is it saying that you're going to be rolling?
Light melee against evade.
Alright.
Yep, we're
And
gonna
what do you
needle you to roll this.
Yep. What do you have for
Damn it,
light
Neff.
melee?
Let me figure that. Excuse me. Let me figure that out. Light melee. Oh, 2.
Alright, roll skill 2 then.
Oh, damn.
A
4.
4. And what's that targeting? It'll say light melee against what?
Evade.
Their evade is 3.
Oh, okay.
So, other than that, you hit him.
Yeah, so let me dig that up for reference.
So in other words, you didn't needle to roll that high.
Yep. So you threw about 3 needles at him at once. And since we agreed that those needles are part of your metal fan, roll the metal fan damage. Again, you should see that within attributes and abilities if you click on your
Yeah, I see
character.
I see the weapons. Is it the attack roll or the damage?
Actually, to make this
It's-
easier for you, click on your icon on the map in Roll20, and you'll see a new bar pop up at the top.
Yeah, it is damage metal fan.
Okay. Click on my icon. I see a dark red circle, a green circle, and a blue
No,
circle.
at the top.
Very top of the screen.
I'm confused.
Do you not see a macro bar pop up?
I click on my icon and I see 3 different colored circles, a gear, and a something else.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what normally is supposed to pop up, but at the very top left corner of the map, you should also see a new bar pop up.
Oh, okay, and I'm herpaderp. Okay, I see a
It's
damage
okay,
metal
it's okay,
fan.
It's okay.
Okay, I
This is new to
click
us too.
damage metal fan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
Let's see. 7 hits its hardiness, so he ends up how is he getting skewered with the hidden needles?
She aims for the eyes.
Ooh.
I'd say you make it you make a very quick wave of the fan, which he's like, what, you trying to just blow air at me? And before he finishes his sentence, 2 of them go right in the eyes, and 1 of them goes right in his tongue.
Oh.
So he's down.
I needle you to
Oh.
calm down.
Naff.
But coming out of the thing is another person who is another guard who looks significantly tougher and is armed with both a dao and a bow. But it looks like he was trying to keep himself hidden in one of the caravan, and he announces himself as and says, "I am Gusan, Blade of the Lotus. Who is so bold enough to attack my caravan?"
At this point, I step forward. You realize you're in the land of the 87 Pillars. Lady 87 has a very big problem with what you're carrying in her territory.
I am carrying no such thing. We're carrying Phoenix headbands. This is a unabashed act of aggression, and I shall meet it in kind.
Do you think us so foolish as to think that your words mean anything to us?
Then perhaps I'll communicate with my fists.
The Lady 87 sends her regards.
So, first off, let me add his turn. He's rolling speed.
And with his appearance...
Oh!
He's not going anywhere.
Fail!
And with his appearance, I actually stand up and make myself known and just sigh. As in, I'm joining.
Yeah, so... Roll speed, away.
Huh?
No.
Jiawei, roll speed.
Oh.
Six.
Okay. And so begins the world's biggest kicking circle.
He's gonna be lucky if he even gets a turn at the work done with him.
I know I said Huzao would get a second turn, but this is a separate encounter, and that second turn is rendered moot.
Yeah.
Sorry. But while I'm at it, let me take guard off of the thing, because they're dead. So, technically speaking, Huzao and Leng Yao have the top of the order. So, as a tiebreaker, which one of you has the higher speed?
What's your speed,
My speed?
Mm-hmm.
But I need to scroll up because I was reading over the stuff. My speed is 2.
I win. I got 3.
Alright.
Hey, you go first then.
Alright, so let me make one small adjustment. Alright, so Leng Yao, what are you gonna do against Gusan?
Well, basically, with a graceful twirl, I'm gonna build up some momentum with it, and I'm gonna stab my spear right at him.
All right, so roll for your spear. That's going to be targeting his parry.
Ugh, 4.
Oh, that's he deftly deflects the spear.
Yeah, showing off with you is not gonna work as well.
Yep,
Oh
so-
well.
Uzal, you are up.
Evading right now or doing a
You're
combat? I meant is he doing evading the enemy or is he doing attacking?
He's evading, you're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just had to double check with that.
No worries.
Do a blasting blade. I believe that's what it's called.
Yep. So, check the skill entry. That's what you're going to be using, and what it's going to be targeting.
It's going to target glass, wood, or stone. So his weapon.
Yeah. And it's melee versus evade, so you're going to be, in that case, you're going to be using your staff as the roll.
Yes. Woohoo!
So roll it, and I'm going to be checking his, and you need to beat his evade defense.
I rolled a
Pretty sure
10.
she did.
I rolled a 10.
All right then. Roll skill 1.
Well, it's better than nothing.
So that does mean he takes 1 wound. All right, Shangla, it is your turn.
Kick of the golden elephant.
All right. Make the skill check noted on it.
It says leg strike.
All right, so you're going to be rolling leg strike.
Okay. 8. This is 4? What? It looks like an 8.
No, it's a little off, but it does show a 4 on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what defense is being targeted?
It doesn't say, just says leg strike.
Oh. Give me a moment. Because that's not. In that case, it should. Let's see, you got a 4, which that should be up against evade, so that is going to pass. So since you're using strike of the golden elephant, kick of the golden elephant, that is you're gonna roll a number of d10s, and you're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way of equal to your muscle plus your key rank.
Okay. Let me check. Muscle is 2 and key rank is 1.
So, in the text, type slash type slash r 3d10 k1. In fact, to make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to copy paste it.
You're sending it to me in DMs or?
Yeah, because if I write it in the Sacristity chat, my dice bot is going to pick it up.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready for you.
There you go.
Aha! Thank you.
And you got an 8. So that's one more wound. Because let me check his hardiness to see if that hits. Oh yeah, that hits. So Xiao Wei, it's your turn.
We're gonna fierce strike at him with my hook swords.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
So with that is one that I have a mastery in, isn't it?
Bless me.
Let's see. Fierce strike. Well, what skill is it? What skill is Fierce Strike going to be using?
It uses the weapon skill, which is medium melee, but I do have, the focus and hook swords. So.
All right. In that case, since it's hook swords, it's It is it's going to be 3 mastery. Thank God for that 9.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
So, Fierce Strike hits.
Which means I get an extra plus D10 on the damage roll.
Mm-hmm. So roll damage for it, and I'm assuming you're using the hook sword. So roll their damage. So,
and there's the extra one, so 9.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's not open damage, so the 9 is the one that's going to be counted.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So with that said, since how do you all want to do this absurd kicking circle? And I'm asking all 3 of you how do all 3 of you want to describe finishing him off? Because given how you guys ended up doing a kicking circle around one guy, it should be ridiculous like that.
I'm just imagining that scene from JoJo Part 5.
Yeah.
Although, for my final blow, what I'm going to do is the thing that knocks him out is I'm going to take the hook sword, cut off his headband, and then smack him across the face with the other sword.
Mm-hmm. And what about Hu Xiao and Zhanghua? How do you envision your particular attacks against him?
I envision her taking her metal fan and slicing his throat.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, right as she does that, I take my spear and again, right in the chest.
And Hu Xiao?
Imagine her just sorry. I'm stuffy. So I had to mute for a second, but what can't you do? Basically breaking his legs. Yes.
All right. So, with that, now on the one hand, after this particular ambush, the servants and the porters end up fleeing because the muscle just got killed, and they aren't that loyal to whatever the cargo is. So you've got a few caravans worth of cargo. So who's going to look? And actually, I believe
I already offered.
Yep. So
I stayed behind to look through the cargo.
Mm-hmm. So given that, give me a moment to get to the page I need. I want you to roll detect.
Oh!
She can't
Would
even
also
find her
like-
hand in front of her face.
Okay, anybody want to help her out?
I would.
Yeah, I don't have detect, so I couldn't help.
I mean, you
Let
could.
me.
I mean,
Fuck.
I have a 0 in detect, so I'll roll as well.
Yeah, I have 0 in detect, but I still want to help.
God damn it, I'm still coming off that hangover.
Yeah, let's all roll.
Got a 4.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Let's see, 2.
5.
Hey, better than mine.
Don't worry, Lady K. I
have
found
a
my
two?
hand too.
You
Okay,
have a
do we
2
roll-
in detect, honey?
No, I
No.
rolled a skill 0.
Oh, duh.
Otherwise, I would have gotten a 9.
Do I
But-
roll skill 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have a skill, skill 0.
Oh!
And you would have had a 10, but you have a skill 0.
Oh, that stings. But fortunately, it wasn't that high of a TN, so you guys did pass. But there's a few things that you end up finding. First off, it was hidden within their uniforms, but the dead guards aren't just random ass mercenaries or Zune escorts. They are members of the they have symbols of the Temple of the Jade Mercies on their person. And as far as if anyone wants to know further about them, that is going to be a history roll.
I think I have history. Let me check.
May check.
Nope, I don't.
Where's history at?
It's under
Knowledge.
Oh, I got 2 in history.
I know
That may
nothing.
come in handy.
I have 0.
I got 2. So I know Jack's quiet.
All right,
Uh,
roll
dump.
it.
Oh no, she did roll it, and she got a 2.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll skill 0 to see if I've heard anything about these guys.
All right.
Fuck!
Let me try 2.
Hey.
So it is. You know that so when it comes, the only things that you know
I did not mean to click that. My bad.
about the Temple of Jade Mercies is that they claim to be a religious organization, but their actions haven't exactly been all that holy for quite a while. But the thing is, they're based in Hushin, which is a bit of a ways from where you guys are.
Monk, I have a question.
Shoot.
I have a 3 in institutions. Can I roll?
In this case, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll roll.
Woo!
Yes!
Nice one.
So the thing that you guys do know about the Temple of Jade Mercies is they claim to be devoted to Henshi, but that's just a front. There is one thing and one thing only that they care about, and that's money.
Obligatory Pink Floyd song in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Great, now I have
But
another brick in the wall stuck in my head.
but the big thing to point out here is the fact that where they're headquartered is quite a ways away. Like they don't even have a spot in the Temple of Jade Mercies doesn't even have a spot in this district. They're from a whole other prefecture.
What the hell are they doing here?
And
Yeah, that's a good question.
as far as
I was gonna say, I don't
It's
like
responding
this.
to the others.
now, as far as what's inside of the cart, you do find several headbands of the Phoenix, about 7 official ones and 12 ones that are clearly counterfeit. A brazier of song is what you also find, basically a large brass brazier. About 800 jewel of rice, 400 pounds of illegal salt, and 80 pounds of celestial plume.
Somebody in trouble.
As we suspected. The lady will be very pleased to see that we've dealt with this problem.
I grab one of the things that show who they're a part of to bring back as evidence.
I say we bring them all. I say we bring back anyone with that marking, or bring back all the markings. to
Agree.
show
Yeah, might as well.
Not just one person was part of it, but this many.
That way they know it's not a rogue individual, but a whole faction.
Does the big guy have it as well?
Yeah. I mean, he outright called himself Blade of the Lotus.
Oh, good point, yeah.
But the closest settlement that you could head to is the route that you guys that the caravan was going on anyways. So in order to get things on track, one of you roll ride, since somebody's got to direct the horses for this thing.
I'm out. I don't have any skill in ride. Center physical.
Where's ride at? Oh, yeah, I don't have any skill in ride.
I've got.
Neither do I.
I do.
She has skill in ride. She just doesn't have skill in riding.
I'll roll. Got a 4.
I mean, in my defense, it's not usually horses I'm riding.
I got a 3.
That's enough. You do, and because of the fact that you are moving a little bit onward, one of you roll survival again, since you are moving along the map.
I'll roll. Let me look here.
I got survival too. If
I have survival 3. Or wait, one in travel, 3 in cities.
I say both of you do it.
Okay, which one do you want me to roll, Monk?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
I'll roll a 1. Or wait, did he get it? He got a crit. Okay, never mind.
All right. So
I know where we're going. We go that way.
All right. So let me see what's gonna happen. You do end up encountering, as you travel to the town, you end up encountering some Zandao merchants, who just look at you as if you are the caravan. Just going, that's a little bit of a skeleton crew there, but I guess times are tough. But as you're passing by, you do hear some of them talk about some rumors. Okay, I don't know why I rolled it twice there. But the rumor that you end up hearing is that there is a spy within the 87 killers.
Sounds like we should be careful who we speak with when we get back. It might be prudent to speak direct with the lady if we can.
I would agree. Speaking sparingly to others is generally a good policy.
Mm-hmm. But when you guys get to Daoshu Village, which is a decent sized place. Oh, and before I forget, going through this kind of thing, I need to roll on the spoils table for you guys.
Oh yes.
You mean beyond the fact that we just absconded somebody's caravan that we get to sell all the stuff for?
Yes. 31. So in addition to all that, you got in that caravan, you also found about 2,000 spades worth of clothing.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is turning out to be pretty lucrative.
All right, here's a question. How long are the women's clothing in this? Or how large is the women's clothing? Because we're going to hold on to an extra set.
I'd say average size. There's nothing in there that you couldn't fit, and nothing in there that's too big that is fitting you.
Oh, I don't think she's thinking for herself. I think she's thinking for our peacock.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I see where you're going with this, and I'm on board.
There's a joke about Shakespearean actors that I could make, but it's a little too obvious.
To be fair, it's especially true in Japan, but I think it was also true in China that more often than not, males played both genders on stage.
They did.
Oh, it was true everywhere.
Exactly.
And
this wouldn't be that much of a stretch for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this wouldn't be really a big deal for me. It'd be like, oh, yeah, I can add that to my collection.
While they're traveling, Halo's going to use some of the rice to make a fake set of breasts for him.
Oh, please, I'm an actor. I probably already got a fake set at home.
You're
Yeah,
not
we're
at
not
home.
at home.
But you're not
No,
at
but
home.
with whatever we're planning, we're gonna stop buying granite. If we're planning if we're planning what I think she's planning, trust me, I'm gonna want that. Please, fake rice is for amateurs. I'm a professional. They already have a better set at home.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not understand that as actors always play both genders? This is nothing new to me. If you think you're trying to embarrass me, you're doing a damn terrible job.
This isn't trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to give you a more voluptuous form should the need arise.
And I'm telling you, I've already got a very voluptuous set back at my place. Rest assured, with what you have planned, I will come prepared, dear. And I just give her this very flirtatious look.
Halo offers him a soft glare. The next time you refer to me as such, your head will be rolling.
Well, at least I'll be dying with a smile on my face, dear.
Xianghua lets out a light giggle.
But after after the after the lot of you end up retiring to a nearby inn, and I'd say given the clothes and stuff that you ended up the clothes that you ended up offloading, because you're not going to carry all of those sets of clothes.
No.
That'd be about 1,800 taels worth of clothing remaining. So distribute that among yourselves.
That'd be about 360 spades each.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, dear. I was just getting ready to do the math.
I was way ahead of you on that one.
So, but as you're conversing and doing the bants about giving some more curves to your actor, a man with one eye just walks up and sits at the table, saying, "Is it done?"
That it is, sir.
And what was in the package?
Exactly what the lady feared.
Okay. That changes things.
We have more information, but based on rumors we've been hearing, it would be preferable if we spoke to the lady directly.
As much as I'd like to allow that, she is occupied.
Well, how about a letter detailing everything? Sealed.
A letter can be done. Leave a letter at the gate of the village at sunrise.
Very well.
And what is our assurance that it will reach the lady unblemished?
You are not in a position to demand assurances. You will just have to take my word that it will be given there, or you can simply hold on to whatever information you deem so important. He makes it clear by his tone that even though he's willing to work with you, he sees you at the bottom of the barrel.
Perhaps we can put a
Understandable.
wax seal on it.
Oh, I was already intending that, but
That was. Here's what I suggest. After, and I bring this up after he leaves, so that he doesn't hear this, just in case by some chance he's the spy or works for them. I say we make 2 copies of the letter. Take a little extra work, but it'll assure that that if the lady doesn't receive it, we can hand it to her directly should the opportunity arise.
oh, that and Helu is long story short, she's going to put a little extra assurance on said letter if I can use that.
Yes. For that, you are going to be rolling ritual.
Alright, let's see that.
As everyone sees that you, and fortunately, doing this inside the room you guys have set instead of doing it right in the middle of the tea house, because what you are doing is reaching into those bags and pulling out several materials, including scorpions and snakes.
And centipedes.
Oh yeah.
She also pulls out a goo vessel
Mhm.
and says, if any of you are uncomfortable with this, I suggest you leave.
No, please. I've performed fake rituals on stage. This is nothing to me.
Therein lies the key word. Yow. Fake.
Oh, I know. But I also understand how it works, so by all means, do what you must.
I have a strong stomach.
Alright, so 1 centipede, 1 snake, and 1 scorpion all go into the goo vessel, and she seals it. All the while.
You might want to explain to the others what a goo vessel kind of looks like. I know I went over that with you.
Ah, shit. I cannot remember the proper way to describe it. Fuck.
Oh,
Long
I
story
think I
short,
sent you an image a while back
you did, but I don't know where I
in
put it.
It's in DMs.
Ah, shit.
So.
And I can't risk backing out, or else the bot will screw up. Hold on a minute.
Hold on, I gotcha.
Thank you.
Uh, and I found it, so
Into
I'm going to be putting
Security.
this in Sacricity chat for the rest of you. This is an example of what she's referring to. So yeah,
Ah.
So, long story short, a goo vessel is going to be my means of trapping the spirit of the one that survives out of the three. And I'm going to use that spirit to do my bidding. And let me roll ritual. That is...
As she's doing this, the rest of you feel something you can't explain, but it feels like there's something wrong in the air around you.
I rolled a 3.
All right, that is going to pass.
Okay. So I am going to direct the spirit that if anyone other than Lady 87 opens this letter, they're to kill them.
And while you see the actual spirit, everyone else sees what looks like a sickly yellow fog that seems to have crept into the room completely unnoticed.
Interesting.
And then you watch as it settles over the paper before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
For your safety,
Cool.
I'll be the one handling this from here on.
Understandable. It's my first time experiencing a ritual firsthand. I can see why you warned me, but it's quite intriguing. It'll be useful information next time I perform one of these on stage.
You'd just be lucky
But-
you didn't feel the other side effects that normally come with it.
Believe it.
But with that said, as the ritual is prepared and you guys are going to be heading off and dropping it at the dead drop at sunrise, that is as good a spot as any for us to go to break, since it is almost 1:10 over here.
You heard it here first, folks. It is time to grab your drinks, grab your snacks, use the little boys or girls room if you need it. We will be back in 10.
back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. I mentioned this during the break, but we are now in. But after after you guys headed out and left the letter on the dead drop, um, it didn't take long. It didn't take long as you guys ended up leaving before Lady 87 found out, and this is now you're not going to see it for a bit, but this is approaching full-scale war because now you have one of the factions getting outside help to move in on her turf. And it's not outright stated, but there is a unwritten understanding that every sect keeps to their own territory. But what the Celestial Plume gang has been doing has been who they the Celestial Plume Masters were already not on the good side of the 87 killers for a while, so all that this did was just confirm that they were up to shit. It doesn't exactly help that their territory is directly to the southeast of the 87 killers. So, you know how it is with neighbors. But
The dog pooped in my lawn.
This does mean that it is full on sect war, and this is something that I'm going to be rolling for at the start of each session going forward. So now when it comes to the tables for this, you're not going to see it, but this is going to cover some of the events on a macro level. So let's see what we got. KO4, a new source of celestial plume enters the area. So not only do you have to worry about the possibility of a spy, you have the fact that more celestial plume is entering the Fanshu prefecture. So with all that in mind, which hex do you guys want to move towards as far as going on your investigation when it comes to the idea of there being a spy within Lady 87's ranks?
I'd say we should move to this hex because if there's going to be a spy, they're going to be right along the territory border.
Makes sense.
All right.
I see the logic there.
Yeah, so let's move you guys. I did not want to open up the token, I just wanted to move you guys. So, since it's directly south, you guys are going to be moving by land and not by river. So, one of you roll survival.
No, Shiva, that's you guys.
Okay.
8.
Shiva, did you want to see if you could top that?
Yeah. Let me check my survival real quick. I have 2 survivals. I have survival city, survival travel. Which one do you want me to roll, monk?
Travel.
Travel.
And since no, just roll travel. I thought there was something, but never mind.
Snap. Yeah, I'm dumb.
No, the dice gods show no mercy.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, now for me to roll on one of my tables. I have so many tables, I may as well make that Botchamania gag.
You have so many tables, you're a game of Rollmaster?
Nice callback.
God, I haven't played Rollmaster in about 20 years.
for context, Neff and I before Valley on Friday I had talked about the possibility of covering certain games, and I had said Rollmaster is on the list of things that I have, but I don't want to cover. But let's see. Hey, as you end up traveling, you end up coming across a group of law enforcement, and in particular about a sheriff and some constables. Let's see how many. A sheriff and 3 constables who, as they approach you, they say, "If you, I'm sorry, but we have to check you for any illegal goods."
Well, we already left behind the caravan, didn't we? Or removed it because we weren't carrying that
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
So we should be safe.
yeah, but they're still gonna want to check you.
All right. Halo is going to motion to the 3 pouches on her hip. I would be very careful with those. Those are the tools of my trade, as it were.
Which one of the constables doesn't listen. Opens one of them up, and he opened up the one with the scorpions. Just jumps back. Go, what the hell? What the hell?
I warned you. She pulls out a scorpion by the tail and smiles. I'm like, they also make great snacks once they're roasted, and stuffs it back in the bag.
Yeah, he's professional about it, but you can tell he's a little creeped out.
Ling Yao just tries his best to hide a snicker, or at least a smile. It's like,
I'd like to try to persuade the guards not to search us.
We have nothing to hide.
Well, yeah, but I want to roll.
Fair.
Okay, so I'll roll 3. I rolled a 3! Literally! I rolled a 3.
As you attempt to persuade him, the sheriff goes, Why would you be talking us out of it if you didn't have something to hide? Is there something you're not telling us?"
No, not at all. I just figured I'd spare you the trouble.
Constables arrest her immediately.
Well, I'm going to jail.
this is why the lady always told us to be cooperative. This is why they were told us to be cooperative with the police. You never want to start trouble.
Unfortunately, apparently this sheriff's idea of arrest them involves drawing dows.
Okay.
Alright, guys.
So, I'm not gonna have you do the line again, but yeah, it is that time again. It is combat time. Because the constables, they seem to have the idea of arresting you with the universal language of violence.
Arresting with extreme prejudice.
Yep. And let me about 3. So I'm gonna roll once for the constables, and then roll once for the sheriff.
Before you do, you need to put Yinyo on the map.
Halo.
Ye-
Or Halo.
Yep. So, all good there. So let me add turn. Let's see. The sheriff has a speed of 2d10. Nine. And the constables have a speed of 1d10. And you see that the sheriff is armed with a sword. The constables are armed with short bows. So that's something to keep an eye out for.
Alright, are we rolling initiative?
Yes, you are.
Which one do we roll? Skill 1?
Whatever you have for speed.
Oh, okay, let me look.
7 for me.
6 for Halo.
9!
Again.
7.
Oh, rolling, okay. I have a 2 in speed, so... Okay. A 5.
Alright, so let me add that in. I wish I had a way to do this automatically, but such is life. 7. Who shall get also 7. So between Zhao Wei and who? Oh, that's actually I got entered wrong. So Zhao Wei should be a 9. Lang Yao is a 7. Hu Zhao is also a 7. Hu Zhao, what do you have for you? You have. Okay, in that kind of situation.
I have a 3. I'm first.
Yep.
We had this issue earlier.
Yep. And Chambois had a 5. Alright, now for the arrangements. Oh damn! We've got a tie between Zhao Wei and the sheriff, and they both have 2 in speed. So,
Rollies.
yep. So, Neff, you and I are going to be rolling 1d10 to see who goes first. Oh yeah,
I think it's me.
Yeah, it's you. All right. What do you plan on doing?
Let's fierce strike right at that sheriff. With, of course, my hook swords.
Yeah. So roll it, and you're aiming for the sheriff.
Oh, he's going down. He gets prone because of my hook blades.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. That technically counts as 2 successes.
Well, not
Oh.
just that, but when I score a total success, opponents must make a TN10 athletics or be swept prone, and that's going to be plus 2 d10 damage as well.
Okay, let me see his athletics to see what I'm rolling, but I'm very certain I'm not going to be rolling a 10.
Damn, nobody fucks with Zhao Wei, not even Chuck Norris.
So let's.
You'll no mess with your way!
Oh god, I can't believe I got that. Okay, well this is going to be awkward for him. He doesn't have athletics as one of his skills. So now he's really screwed.
Yep, he's going down.
Yeah, he is prone. So roll damage.
I'll roll it twice since I have 2, since I get the plus 2 d10.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Yeah.
only 7.
Yep. So that does mean that ultimately you're only doing one wound. But it's one wound and he is still prone. So how do you describe your means of getting him on the ground?
I take my blades and I pull it on his ankles and just have him fall flat on his back.
Yeah, I could go with that. The wuxia equivalent of a chop block.
Yeah, exactly.
So he is on the ground, and he is going to spend a bit of time getting back up. Because it's not like you've got him pinned. And
He gets knocked down and he gets back up again?
Ain't no one gonna keep him down. And he is gonna try and counter against you. With by drawing his Jian and trying to go up against you with that, but he is using Biting Blade. So let's see. That's gonna be 40. Okay, does 9 hit your hardiness? Does 9 hit your
I'd say
parry?
it does.
So it hits parry.
Okay, can I parry?
Yeah, it would target parry defense.
Yeah, okay, so then because I got a 6 with hook swords.
Yeah, that hits. And that brings us to damage.
Bastage.
And that is supposed to be K1. So let me fix that. I don't know why it wrote it as open damage. But yeah, he definitely hits. So you take 1 wound. And actually, no, you take 2 because on a total success, it inflicts an extra wound. So he really got in on you.
I guess he didn't like what I did.
So that's it. That's his round. So Hu Zhao, you are up.
I thought I was up next because of my speed.
That is correct. I don't know why. I think it's because of the way sorting works. I think it forgot that. So yell
Didn't
at roll
get
20.
7.
I do. Well, I am not taking any chances here because, yeah, we need to focus on a lot of energy on the sheriff. So let's take out those constables. I'm gonna do another sweep like I did last time.
Mhm.
So that will be skill 2. 7.
All right. Are you targeting the sheriff?
I was gonna do a sweep and hit as many of the constables as possible.
All right. So it's the. Unfortunately, it's only enough to hit the sheriff.
Fair enough. Hey, a hit's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, we click on that. 10.
All right. Another
Oh.
one.
Oh my god.
And that's an extra 1d10, right?
Yep.
Or did I just hit damage again?
Another 1d10.
6.
All right. It's only one wound, but as you guys have seen, it doesn't take a whole lot to take somebody out in this. Unless you're starting to deal with the monsters. But yeah, that's 1 damage. So now, Hu Zhao, it's your turn.
I was thinking about going with the. I can't pronounce it, but it has Phoenix at the end of it.
Oh. Cascading Phoenix.
Yes, I was thinking about doing that.
All right, you're going to be rolling athletics, and that's going to. Which are you targeting? One of the constables or the sheriff?
I'm targeting one of the constables, get them out of the way.
So high, middle, or low.
Middle.
All right. So.
And I have a 2.
Yeah, roll athletics, and you're going to be targeting the constable's evade. And that hits his evade.
So what do I roll again for this? I roll a D1? Or...
No, in this case, click on your character icon.
Yeah.
You should see a new bar at the upper left-hand corner, and you can. What weapon is he using?
She was using Cascading Phoenix. So, and technically that's against 2 targets. So, are you aiming for one of the other constables as well?
Yes.
All right. Oh, this isn't a normal weapon. This isn't a normal weapon attack. This is a. This is essentially a cold. I think we agreed that instead of cold, it was more of fire.
Yeah.
So that is 1d10 damage. So just roll a straight 1d10. And that's going to be compared to their hardiness.
That would be skill 1. That would be skill 1.
Basically, just roll skill 1. That'll make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2.
You rolled skill 0.
Oops, skill 1. Well, 3 is better than 2.
It's better, but not enough.
Mm.
So you hit, and that you hit, and you blasted them with a blast of warm air, but it did not do any damage.
Damn. I accidentally exited out of the thing.
Don't worry about the whole distance thing.
No.
Okay, this is under the same theater of the mind that we used for Robotech.
Gotcha.
But speaking of which, you are up.
Alrighty. Halo is has a predatory smirk on her face. And she takes 3 steps forward and flicks a chain whip out from under her sleeve. And with let's see where it is. I'm gonna use one of my kung fu techniques against this guy.
Alright.
And that is going to be Lash the Tiger's Paw. And I'm aiming for this guy right here.
Mm-hmm. So that's your you're going to be rolling medium melee, which is basically going to be the attack roll of your whip.
Yep. And just for everybody at home, I also might want to mention that my chain whip is a cat of 9 tails.
Mm-hmm. So the oh.
I already rolled my extra d10.
Mm-hmm. So because of the success, now some might be a bit anal on the distance. I am not going to be. Unlike if I say you're in range, you're in range. Question: are you using this cathartically?
Let's see. Let me read over the cathartic. You know what? Fuck yes.
All right.
And I'm gonna send him following into this guy.
All right. 1d10 per rank of Waja.
Let's see. I have 1 rank in Waja, so that's gonna be 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
5.
All right. Let's see the. Nope. Wait, that is the wrong one. Nope, still 1 short of hardiness. So.
You want me to? Should I roll my damage?
Yeah.
9.
Okay, one of them is out, and the other one is prone, or rather, still wrapped up in the very long cat of 9 tails.
Suddenly, I'm envisioning the cat 5 of 9 tails.
And it is now the constable's turn. So the first one is going to try and get out of the grapple that he's in. So this is going to be a contested athletics versus you making a weapon roll.
Okay.
Let's see.
And let's see.
And this is another case of not having athletics. So I'm rolling this at skill 0.
Jesus!
All right. What am I rolling on this one?
Your weapon.
I would assume the attack roll.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. That was medium melee, so skill 2.
Really?
Hold on. Get that extra d10 in there.
I roll a 9! Great, I beat you with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to struggle, and Hailu just pulls it tighter, getting the barbs deeper into his skin. I suggest you don't move, Worm.
So he's not moving it. He's not moving because of the fact that he can't move. He's he tries to reach for his bow, but it's not happening. So as far as the other constable, he's going to draw his bow and try and aim at Yinlo. So this is gonna be rolled against your evade.
All right.
Let's see. So that's small ranged. Okay, does 6 beat your evade?
Yes, by 2.
All right. So now for damage.
Ouch.
And yeah, that is, you're taking 1 wound as you get hit with an arrow.
All right, where am I taking the arrow? Because that could affect certain things.
Yeah, if you take it to the knee, you won't be an adventurer anymore.
Ah! Damn it.
Shoulder, though it didn't go deep enough to make any lasting damage.
Isn't enough for me to have to loosen my grip.
No. But, Changlai, you are up.
I want to avenge Halu by attacking with my middle fan, try to slice the throat of the constable that shot Halu.
Alright.
You want me to roll?
Yep. Oh, that hits. Yeah, that up against Perry, that definitely hits as you manage to get past his defenses, since he was, wielding a bow, and bows aren't going to be the best when you're in close quarters. But roll damage.
Roll damage, how do I figure that out?
Click on your icon and then click on damage with whatever weapon you're using.
Yeah, I did. I clicked damage fan. Do you want me to hit it again?
Yeah, you're supposed to roll you're supposed to hit on the skill when it came to the attack. I think you ended up hitting the damage one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You want me to roll damage again?
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right. Roll another one.
Skill 1.
Mm-hmm.
Skill 1. Okay.
Okay. And that is enough to. And that is definitely a sliced throat. just going right up in one swing, and he's out. Which brings us back to the top of the order. So Zhao Wei is up.
Well, I think I want to shoot the sheriff with my swords.
Shot the sheriff. I shot the
shoot
sheriff.
the deputy, right?
No, I'll leave the deputies to you guys. So, let's see. Since you guys are taking care of the deputies, I will do my... we're just going to do a regular strike on him. I'm not going to do a swift strike this time, or a fierce strike this time.
All right.
9.
9.
9.
Up again. All right. 9 against his parry. Oh, that hits. So roll damage.
7.
7 against hardiness is a hit. So how do you want to describe him getting finished off?
I'm going to say... I'm just going to say to him, this is not how you arrest someone! And then I'm going to clip him by the back of his neck with the sword and just bring him face first into the dirt.
It's that's probably the world's worst face plant.
Yep, but at least now I don't have to worry about burying him because he's already started.
So the only thing left is the constable, who's still a little tied up right now. And Leng Yao, you are up.
Alrighty then. I just look over and I'm like, you know, if you'd simply talked things out with us, you might have actually saved yourself the trouble. But instead, you guys decided to let your egos get the better of you. Well, now no one will know that you even tried. And I go to stab him with the spear.
All right.
9!
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
8. Goodbye.
And it would have been really embarrassing if you ended up missing on damage.
It really would have.
God, I had a comment lined up too.
So let me see what you get on as far as spoils. It's 7, so you guys are going to be rolling twice on the spoils table. Alright, first roll is a 36. And that roll doesn't sit with me, so I'm trying again. So it's... You find 1 brick of high-minded phoenix tea. How did they get a hold of that? No one knows. And a vessel of yellow wine.
Well, I think we need to make sure that that doesn't get in the actor's hands.
Hey, I can control myself, thank you.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I wonder if the wine's any good.
It's fine. It'll get you drunk.
Certainly not the finest stuff out there.
But you do and you do end up in one of the many villages on the Dow River as you head southward. Right on the cusp of Plume Master's territory. And I'm guessing that you guys would want to investigate what's going on there.
Okay.
Specifically in this case. So let's see. River Village is in the Art District. So give me one moment. Give me one moment. So River Village has a few districts. This is within the Zen district. And specifically this particular area is is known for a few things. One of them is not just that this is in Celestial Plume territory, but there's also representatives of the nature-loving monks in this area, as
Darn
well
hippie
as
monks.
as well as the cave of Zhongsheng, who is known as the Saint of Bears, as well as things like the Plum Tree Temple. Uh, and an infamous addict of Celestial Plume known as Hell Burning Sword. There's also the Temple of Ageless Wisdom. So those are some potential things that you can look into. So what do you guys want to do as far as that goes?
Think about this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go over the choices with me one more time.
Obviously, the Celestial Plume gets traded a lot in this district, but there's also Master Xiangseng's cave and the Plum Tree Temple.
Okay. And the Plum Tree Temple is home to the nature-loving monks, right?
The Plum Tree Temple is its own particular. It's not affiliated with any sect. But you don't see a whole lot of people going because some people say there's ghosts there.
Ghost, you say? All right. Let's see. Is there anybody that we recognize from the 87 killers in the area?
No, because you guys are past their territory. You're in Plume territory now.
All right, I thought we were still along the border there.
If you guys are in the Dow River Village, no.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What major buildings are in the village per se? Tavern,
Hmm.
inn.
Both.
Okay.
We could get some information from the tavern.
So
What about a brothel?
Sounds like more your territory.
yes,
All right. Halu's actually going to make a step over to the brothel. You guys don't have to come along for this.
Of course.
And miss out the chance to see you in action? How could I miss that?
Ha. You must think very highly of yourself if you think you'll ever see me in action.
Is that a challenge, dear?
Halu flicks her whip into her hand and presses the butt up against Yao's chin. I told you not to call me I suggest you heed my warnings.
Very well. I'll be nice. For now.
Could I see you in action?
That remains to be seen, dear.
Oh.
Given that, I'd like you to um, roll persuade,
Alright.
since you're heading to case around, and maybe help out with some work.
Maybe. I'm actually going to be asking more along the I'm going to be asking the madam if her girls are being treated right.
Which the madam is cordial, uh, and there's no problem there because, well, in a smaller place like this, word would travel fast if there was any mistreatment. However, she does express frustration with whenever plume addicts come in, because they become as much of a problem that she's had to make a rule of, if no plume users in the place.
May I roll to encourage her to talk more about the plume addicts?
I'm going to roll empathy and ask her how often she sees them come in. Alright, that's a 5.
Yep. She explains that they've been coming in more and more. Like it used to be just one or two on occasion, usually somebody with the masters, since they love that stuff. But over the last few weeks, it's been more, including that one guy who claims to be a kung fu master, who is clearly imbalanced with how addicted he is.
You said the master comes in?
He claims to be a kung fu practitioner.
No, the celestial plume master. That's what I heard. I thought
They don't show up as much anymore. I haven't seen anybody from that sect in a month.
Is there any word on where their base might be?
I wouldn't know. I've heard that they don't even have one base. They move around.
Alright, onto this so-called Kung Fu master. What does he look like?
Black hair, my height, disheveled. Usually carries around a Jian, very unpleasant scent.
What kind of scent? Like rotted vegetables?
Sulfur.
Alright. What would you ask of me in turn, madam?
Well, if I'm doing a service for you for giving this information, would you mind lending your talents for a night with some of my clients?
If you point me out to your troublemakers, I'll make sure they're taken care of. And if this so-called Kung Fu master comes in tonight, send him my way.
Oh. Then we have a deal. By the way she carries herself, you can tell that she knows about the whip, and says, "Be careful. I'm glad you have that on you. Some people like that."
Good to know.
But in doing that, in the meantime, because obviously that's going to lock you up for a good amount of the night.
Yep.
Just dealing with clients, and nothing that physical, though some of them, and though some safe words are involved, if you catch my drift.
Nah, come on!
Oh God, you're gonna have to share them that dumb idea.
Not yet.
Just,
Not yet.
oh, off camera. But it's mostly just mostly just the standard kind of clientele. There wasn't anybody too troublemaker. But you do see you do end up hearing a rumor that there was another sect in this area called Flying Blade Sect that was wiped out. But the rumor is there's one person left who does work as a killer for hire.
All right. And I'm assuming this is one of my patrons of the evening that I'm getting this information from.
You heard that from the other girls.
Oh.
But as things go onward, when it comes to the rest of you, what do you plan on doing within the Downriver Village?
I plan on entertaining people in the inn, as in play the flute, not what the other lady's doing.
Actually, I will join her on that. Because as an actor, I've also learned a few musical talents. Maybe do a little dance to go along with it.
I'm gonna find where the local scholars are and see if I can find any information through them.
That would be when it comes to that, the closest thing to that would be
Monk, we got a bot.
Oh, fuck.
That's why I didn't mention anything, because I didn't want to interrupt anything, but...
No. Next time, go ahead and speak up.
Okay.
Bots are shoot to kill.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it comes to us bots, on site.
So, what ends up happening as you go in is the closest thing to that is going to the magistrate. But mostly dealing with constables.
That
you
works
do
for me.
overhear. You do overhear that a local sheriff and some constables were heading out on patrol and haven't come back yet.
Can I find out where they were headed?
Oh. Yeah, in fact, you had heard that some of them were heading to Plum Tree Temple, which is way south in the Dow Forest in Lifan. But there was also a security checkpoint that had its own issues. Basically, while the magistrate is enjoying his indulgences, some of the actual constables aren't a fan of how how plume use has just exploded, and it's clear the magistrate is a heavy user by the way they talk. And when I say heavy user, I mean an addict. So what do you plan on doing? Actually, but as you're doing that, I'm gonna shift the scene over to Shanghua and Leng Yao, and I need both of you to roll for a. I believe that would be either talent or trade.
Yeah, I have a
Talent, isn't
3
it?
and
Yeah, talent. So both of you roll talent as appropriate.
What am I?
Ow!
I guess I'm rolling 0.
Right, you both managed to succeed and get a lot of the guests invested, and some of them throw you a few silver tails.
Mm-hmm.
As far as how many, let's find out. You both get 9 silver tails each.
Damn!
Nice. How do I keep track about how much money I get?
Character sheet.
I can't update that. I can't edit that.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, none of us
edit
can.
either.
No, I can edit
Oh.
mine, but he set up my permissions for that.
Yeah, hang on.
So I lost
Okay,
track
so
of
none of
that
us but
one.
Kay can do that.
So let me. Okay, hopefully you guys can do it now. So refresh your character sheets.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can already tell.
Okay, one sec.
And
I
how
suck
many
off-
did we get last time?
300.
400.
No.
No, it was 400. No, 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was
The
thinking.
money at?
Look under the tabs.
I found it. And how much did I get? Both rounds?
Add 360 to whatever you have.
Okay, thank you. I'm bad
That
at math.
include the stuff that we got from the caravan?
Yeah, that's
You-
the 360.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 21, right?
Plus 9.
Plus 9 silver
Okay.
tails.
Plus 360 plus 9.
Well, the 9 silver tails would go under the silver tails. The 360 goes under your spades.
Oh, okay. That helps a
So-
lot. I'm bad at keeping track of this.
Mm-hmm.
No worries, no worries. That's why we're here to help.
But but in the process of that, you do get to get some bit of info. So let me roll d10.
Question, does it automatically save or do I have to manually
Google
save?
Drive does automatically save.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, a 7. Let me roll on the second rumor table. You hear rumors about a certain gang known as, apropos, the Four Uglies, up to the north, starting some stuff. It's not stated who they're starting stuff with, but they're called the Four Uglies, so make of that what you will.
Beautiful.
But night wears on, shifting over to Yinyo. Sorry, I don't know why I said
Halu.
Yinlo. Yeah, shifting over to Halu.
Yeah, because Yinyo is her family name.
Mhm. You do hear. You do hear a bit of a rumor that supposedly there is a very valuable manual hidden in the Laoyun district.
What's this manual about?
You don't get a lot of details on it. Just that it is called the Passionless Heart.
Okay.
Of course, it's not like you're going to drop everything to get it because it's all the way to the west.
Yeah.
But as the night rolls on, you guys end up eventually getting rest. With a few people asking questions about why they heard yelling off in the distance. What hex are you guys going to be heading to next?
I tell them that I'm definitely interested in checking out the Plum Tree Temple because I want to see what ghosts are actually there. Because I can see spirits.
Mm-hmm.
I cast my vote for the temple.
Yeah,
For
temple
no-
sounds like a better choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
So-
nothing else that can provide me some good inspiration, I'm down.
What do you think, Emma?
Yeah.
So that temple is to the south. So that's
I thought it was
southward.
right here.
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong spot. All right. So you guys can take the river route, or you can take the. Actually, no. Since you're heading to Plum Tree Temple, you couldn't take the river route. That would be a bit of counterintuitiveness. So.
Not by much. It puts us in the forest. At least if I'm looking at the river, right?
All right. So, one of you roll survival.
Alright, Nef, Shiva, you guys are up.
Alright.
Not me this time.
What am I rolling again?
Survival.
Survival. Checking. Okay. Me. Oh boy.
Ouch. Oh,
That one's gonna hit.
Ember, did you set up your 3D dice?
I did not have it on.
Alright. Because I do have the window set up just to see the map. If we could get that set up so that way the viewers can see what you're rolling, that would be great.
I saw. You could DM me how to do it.
Not a problem. I'll walk you through how to do it later.
Yeah.
And as you do travel, you come across some Hyanese merchants, and through a bit of overhearing,
I found it, never mind.
Sweet.
you have heard them talk about there's been a lot of black market movement with Celestial Plume, which you guys more or less had figured out. But as you travel, you come across a small ruined temple that the writing on it clearly dictates that it was dedicated to the ancestral spirits of the surrounding hills.
I'm gonna roll rituals, that way I don't piss off said spirits.
Mhm.
10.
You do. It's clear that it's clear that that something is laying claim to this place. It could be a family of ghosts or something worse, but you can't tell.
I turn to the others. Be on your guard, spiritually.
Of course.
Alright.
I just shrug and kind of smirk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
But as you go,
Oh, sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
guessing you guys are going in.
Yeah. I'm gonna take point.
Yep. As you enter the place, you do feel that that same wrongness, like you are in a place you should not be. And some of you end up hearing what you swear are ghosts from your own past. You all definitely hear them. You hear people who are long since dead or long since distant and shouldn't be here. You end up hearing their voices. For those of you with more blood on your hand, in the case of Zhao Wei, you end up seeing what looks like a demon, but no one else can see it.
I growl and I grip onto my swords.
Mm-mm.
I throw my hand out. Don't attack. I don't see what you see, but do not attack.
I see what this is. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna roll ritual again to see if I can figure out what sort of spirits these are.
Oh. All right, roll it.
10.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna be able to figure it out. It is mostly the spirits of long dead um, monks. Although you do see one ghost that looks like it is made of robes and fire. And as it approaches you, it is ranting on about staving away the cold. But just before it can get close, you see it completely freeze, as if its fire went out. And the room temperature feels a lot colder. But what you know,
I move
but
closer to Kay's character. I can't see her name right now.
Hello.
Oh, Halo, thank you. Yeah, I moved closer to Halo.
oh,
Alright. I'm actively trying to find another spirit that would be causing this.
what you do know is that the spirit that froze is a phoenix spirit, not, or rather, a phoenix ghost. These are ghosts that suffer from imbalance from the fact that the spirit fit the spirit phoenix the spirit part of sorry, not the spirit part. You know that that spirits are divided into two halves: the dragon and the phoenix.
Yes.
A phoenix ghost is a ghost that does not have the dragon and has nothing but phoenix.
Alright, so where is its other half?
Probably likely gone.
Hmm.
Would I
In
be
this,
able to see this, knowing my, uh, uh my,
Her perfect heaven lineage, sac?
yeah.
yeah, you do see the ghost burn itself out, and essentially what happened is a phoenix ghost is driven by some sort of all-consuming emotion, and it literally burned them up. In this case, that emotion was anger.
Halo looks over to, Zhao. Is there any way to calm a raging phoenix?
Can I roll for knowledge? Or would I already know?
Roll for knowledge.
Where's knowledge at? Knowledge
Uh,
would be
Specifically,
history.
yeah, specifically in this case, it would be it would not be history; it would be religion.
Let me check.
I mean,
I don't think I
technically-
have anything in religion. No, I don't. But I'll try.
technically, I have 2 skills in religion, but mine is centered towards the Woogie.
And fortunately, Hu Zhao rolled enough. But the thing is that there's no way to restore it. It's a case where it's either going to freeze and become inert, or it warms itself up by drinking human blood. But unfortunately, you found it as in its dying days, so it's pretty much inert.
Is there any way to remove the inertia?
Should I roll again?
Spill blood in the place, maybe.
Maybe spill some blood.
I'm not going to spill blood on the floor itself. I'm going to... I look over, well, actually, no. I would have, like, a small knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to slice my palm as I walk towards the spirit, and I'm going to put my bloodied hand into that frozen spirit.
You do see it warm up and burst into flames again. It starts shouting about something, but the shouting is in a very old language. You can't. It's likely that whatever this was a ghost of was hundreds of years ago.
I raise my other hand up to it, after I put my knife away, and I gingerly stroke its beak. Calm yourself.
It's not a phoenix kind of phoenix. It's
Oh.
a phoenix ghost. It's a ghost that has nothing but the phoenix side of the spirit in that whole phoenix and dragon dichotomy I mentioned.
Gotcha. Alright. So it's a human ghost then, just with the phoenix half.
Yeah.
Okay. I cup the person's cheek, and I'm like, calm yourself. Easy. And... Go ahead.
You see it's slightly calm, but it has this look of hatred in its eyes, and it just emits the words, "lacquered plum," and then disappears.
Lacquered plum.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. If I roll places or cultures,
would I be able to think of anything that might come close to that?
What you would have to roll is not that, but actually um, history.
I have nothing in history. But you know what? I'm gonna try my damnedest. I got a 3.
Could I try monk?
Yeah, you can try.
Alright, she got 5. I look at the others. Do the words lacquered plum ring any bells of any sort?
At this point, I might as well give it a shot too, even though I don't have anything in history, you know? Yeah, not that lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I look over at our resident scholar. What about you?
And we're rolling history, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
6.
unless it's a 6, I know nothing.
You know there's that that some of the wood from plum trees is used by exorcists, and that's it.
Yeah, I mentioned that. It's like, unless you're talking about an exorcism with plum tree wood, nothing I know.
No. It said
But-
lacquered plum.
But as you continue onward, you do find one thing in the underground of the temple, and that is a wooden box with plum colors.
Okay. Helu is gonna keep everybody back. What would I roll to make sure that it's not haunted? Ritual?
Mm-hmm.
6.
Okay. You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad news first.
The bad news is that you can tell that within this box are demons. Specifically yakshas, about 15 of them.
Oh, fuck. Alright, what's the good news?
They're bound to the box and are subservient to whoever owns it.
Okay. I am going to pick up the box. And I'm going to see if there's any sort of writing on it that I could read. Because there could be a phrase, for all I know, to trigger ownership of said box.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead and that's going to be ritual.
All right.
Well,
10.
damn.
Oh. You do see on the thing. Speak our name and our task, and we shall do it efficiently.
All right. And I look for any record of the name.
And you don't see names, but you do repeatedly see the numbers 1 through 15 mentioned constantly.
All right. So their names are their
the
numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Duly noted. So there's no specific incantation that I need to make to claim ownership of the box.
No.
Just that it's in my possession.
Yeah. So on your inventory, just make sure to note the fact that you have the lacquered plum tree box.
All right, let's
Oh
see.
yeah, you
Let's
have
see if
15.
removing this brings the spirits peace.
Oh. You don't feel that same wrongness anymore. It's almost as if they're glad to have someone else take on this thing.
And you said they were what kind of demons?
Yaksha?
You'll have to send me a way to spell that.
Oh. Yaksha.
Oh. All right, recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And this doesn't have a single use, right?
No, but they can
But-
only, but it can only manifest safely for 1 hour. Afterwards, they start taking damage and then go back in.
Gotcha.
But in terms of like a statue of a yaksha, I'm gonna post one in the Sacricity chat for you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really cool.
So I take the box out of the
Right.
temple, and I declare to the spirits in the temple, I'm removing your demons. Rest peacefully, do not trouble others.
Uh, and if I had to use a more artistic example, since that statue is only going to go so far as giving a representation. I did come across this bit of concept art that I will share with you all.
Nice.
Very cool.
Am I?
For the benefit of those who are less familiar with this kind of thing, just because the term demon doesn't it when you're dealing with myths across East Asia doesn't mean what you think it does.
Mm-hmm.
John, do you remember when I did that whole rant about the word demon being used in Karas? It's a similar principle. I know that was a thing in the 2000s, but it's still a pet peeve.
Yeah. The term demon doesn't have the same negative connotations in other cultures as it does here in the West.
Well,
And also
in the
certain
case of
uses of that word, such as oni, specifically is the big one in Japan.
yeah, Oni are their own connotation, but what a lot of anime referred to as demons in their dubs are yokai, which I always say are more akin to fae folk than anything else.
Yeah, but fae folk on their own are kind of demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me rephrase what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I have removed the source of your turmoil. Rest peacefully.
And
do not
as
bother
you
others.
yep, as you leave the temple, you you do travel a bit north to find a outpost where it's not going to be as nice as an inn, and there's not going to be red light kind of work because it's an outpost. It's a trading post with extra steps, but it is a decent enough bed to sleep on.
All right. I assume I'm sharing a room with the girls.
Yeah, and while it's gonna be while you guys are split between two rooms, that is where we're going to leave it off for today.
Okay.
Well, really quick, as a forewarning to the other characters, Helu is going to look them each in the eye and say, "Don't open this box. You don't know what to do with it."
Duly noted. Trust me, I don't feel like dying today.
Not unless you want to be ripped to shreds by Yaksha.
Oh, I've had those. Ugh, no, thank you.
Of course.
So, she is actually going to retire to the room alone for a second, and she's going to summon one of the Yaksha forward and ask it a simple question. What information can you give me about how you came to be in that temple?
All he says that he doesn't know.
How many times have you been used in battle?
He does not know.
Okay.
But with that kind of ended on, we will wrap it up there, and we will be picking this up in about a week.
Yep.
So
on the first.
25th.
Oh, the 25th. Okay.
Yep. Next week.
Mm-hmm. And with that in mind, I do want to give thanks to everybody who took the time to come in and enjoy the madness as we work our way through this hex crawl. I know this wasn't as structured as I usually do these, but hex crawls are not meant to be structured. They are a sandbox, a true sandbox, and this is no exception. So I hope to see you all again. I hope to see you all again for this next week, and of course, there's going to be more stuff coming down the pipe for the monastery over the coming days. But until then, on behalf of the good brothers present and not present, my name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.